On a star in the dark in the middle of the night. The world's gone crazy and the shit ain't right.
The name Aaron Lewis is familiar to fans of country and hard rock music. With a career spanning almost 3 decades, Aaron has successfully released several studio albums and toured the U.S. uncountable times with his band, Stained, and in solo projects. While Aaron Lewis' music speaks for itself, his controversial political views and other eyebrow-raising aspects of his personal life have also put his name in the headlines over recent years, making him hard to ignore to his fans and detractors alike. So what's the truth about Aaron Lewis? What's going on with his wife? And how rich is he? What about controversies and personal struggles? Keep watching and listening to find out more about him. Aaron Lewis rose to fame in the mid-1990s, when his band Stained began taking the local stages in their hometown of Springfield, Massachusetts. Although they started as a cover band, their first album, Tormented, opened the doors for Stained, including touring alongside Limp Bizkit and other popular metal bands. As Stained's vocalist, Aaron successfully released another 6 studio albums between the late 1990s and early 2010s. Nonetheless, the band's hiatus in 2012 gave a start to Aaron's solo career, which saw him taking a step away from making new and alternative metal to focus on country music, receiving a warm welcome from well-known names in the genre such as George Jones and Charlie Daniels. The following year saw him gain fame not only for his renewed career as a musician, but also for his right-leaning political opinions and takes on vaccination and war, often talking about these topics in his creative work and social media. Following the independent release of Stained's debut album, Tormented, in 1996, Aaron became known for his screaming style, accompanied by his aggressive yet poignant lyrics. That's why it didn't take long for his band to be signed under Flip Records, after attracting the attention of Limp Bizkit's Fred Durst. In 1999, Stained's Dysfunction was released as the band's second and its first major album. It became the band's first charting work, gaining them enough popularity to headline Korn's popular Family Values tour that year. Stained's 2001, Break the Cycle, was their first album to chart the Billboard 200, followed by 14 Shades of Grey in 2003 and Chapter 5 in 2005. The band released the albums The Illusion of Progress and the self-titled Stained in 2008 and 2011, respectively, before taking a long hiatus which Aaron described as a little break for a second. The band reunited several times in the next decade, eventually releasing their 8th album, Confessions of the Fallen, in 2023. For his part, Aaron's first solo album, The Road, was released in 2012, successfully putting him on the map for country music fans. The second one, entitled Sinner in 2016, reached number 1 on Billboard's Country Albums chart, preceding 2019's State I'm In and 2022's Frayed at Both Ends, all of which achieved moderate commercial success. Aaron has been married to Vanessa since the early 2000s, though not much about their story together is known. The pair welcomed their first daughter, Zoe Jane, in 2002, followed by the birth of Nyla Rae in 2005, and their third daughter, Indie Shay, in November 2007. Not much is known about Vanessa, except that she's a dedicated mom and active philanthropist. In 2010, she and Aaron started the It Takes a Community Foundation, after the school of their community in Worthington, Massachusetts, was closed due to budget cuts. The issue did hit Aaron and Vanessa close to home, as not only their daughters attended said school, but they were also very involved with improving their community. Through fundraising efforts and concerts, Aaron and Vanessa, alongside other members of their community, opened the private R.H. Conwell Community Education Center in 2010 to save the previous school. Their foundation's mission did not stop there, though, as the following year, It Takes a Community continued raising funds to help rural children and turned their neighborhood schools public again. Not much is known about the whereabouts of Aaron and Vanessa's daughters these days, except that Zoe Jane is now a singer. In 2020, the family put their Worthington house on sale to move to Nashville, Tennessee. Since rising to fame, Aaron Lewis has opened up in rare interviews about his struggles through his music. He was born in Rutland, Vermont, where he spent his early childhood living in a cabin before his parents moved to New Hampshire. The divorce of his parents in the 1980s saw him moving to Massachusetts with his father. In 2008, Aaron describes his family as dysfunctional, as he very rarely talked with them by then. Instead, he replaced them with his wife's family. As Aaron once told MTV, the lyrics of Stain's album Dysfunction were about his negative experiences so far, again describing it as dysfunctional. He also reportedly had a hard time in his teens, giving his sense of being uncomfortable, which led him to consume drugs. However, in a later interview in 2023, he denied being addicted to drugs. Aaron Lewis has opened up about his political views since the early 2000s, though his commentaries haven't been safe from criticism. Initially, in a 2009 interview with the website Indie Week, he compared Barack Obama's Change campaign to Germany's Third Reich. The following year saw him increasingly voicing his opinion on political matters, openly showing his support for Donald Trump's presidential campaigns. In late 2023, he was criticized for writing Trump 24 with dead coyotes on the floor. Aaron's political views have also been included in his music, such as the song Am I the Only One?, in which he criticized woke-ism and COVID-19 regulations in the U.S. In an interview with the Los Angeles Times, Aaron expressed his disregard for Bruce Springsteen as a perfect representation of America due to his stance against Donald Trump. As well, he questioned the war in Ukraine and affirmed that people should listen to what Vladimir Putin is saying, attracting more criticism because of that. Aaron Lewis has an estimated net worth of $6 million, which is the result from his career as a musician with his solo projects and Stained. His fortune doesn't come from record sales alone, though, as Aaron has actively toured the U.S. since the late 1990s and also promotes his music merchandise on his website. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.